What's that kid doing in the cage? Something wrong with him? Get the fever?
That's Liam. He likes to run.
So let him run.
Well, Liam's super fast. We blink and he's up a tree.
So then your kid's up a tree. What's the problem?
Well, he could fall.
He might.
And then he hurts himself.
Oh, so he got really high up in this hypothetical tree. Kid gets hurt, he learns not to do it again. You know how many electric cords I've chewed?
Like multiple cords?
One. It shocked me. I walked backward for a week, but I never chewed a cord again.
Why? You quit. Why is that, sir?
Well, you know, I gave it everything I had. But there's always gonna be someone better out there. Everyone has limits, and in the end, I ran straight into mine. Maybe you can't relate, but you'll get it when you're older.
No, I won't. I never give up, sir. I'll die before I get it.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
For what?
For showing me how to be happy.
Really? You're finally happy? Now?
I think so. Happiness is inside of all of us, right? Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it.
I'm selfish. I'm kind. I'm not good enough. I'm a good person. I need to fit in. But I want to be myself. I'm brave, but I get scared. I make mistakes. Nice. I'm mean. I'm a good friend. I'm a terrible friend. I'm strong. I need help sometimes.
How can I do this? I mean, how can Kung Fu stop something that stops Kung Fu?
Remember, Dragon Warrior, anything is possible when you have inner peace.
Much like the waves of the EC, time comes and goes, goes and comes. For something called the Order of the Gods, sure it gets messed up a lot. I've been fixing it for thousands of years, but nothing ever changes.
There are those who say fate is something beyond our command, that destiny is not our own. But I know better. Our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it.
Life doesn't always go the way you expect it. But you came here to become a firefighter. If you give up today, think of all the lives you won't save tomorrow.
I know it's tough, but heroes have to make the tough choices, don't they? She can't raise Ralph, but she won't listen to me. So can I count on you to talk a little sense into her?
Once you do the hard stuff, it becomes not that hard.
I mean, what should I do with my life?
Maybe start living it?
Jerry, I believe that if you hide by yourself, you might survive. And I believe I, by myself, have a shot at getting out of here. But the two of us, together, I don't know. Look, maybe the shrink was right. Good luck.
Sir, you're only proud of your creation's success because you want to be creative. But creation doesn't happen through gimmicks, technology, and distribution. It doesn't even happen through work. Creativity is frankly adjacent to mental illness and overlaps with it substantially. A lot of talented people kill themselves and all of them are miserable. The real gift is to be ungifted.
What's the point of fighting my way up the mountain when someone else is just going to come up the easy way?
There is always going to be someone who does things the easy way. But that should not stop you from doing things the right way.
I think the best thing to do is just be yourself, you know, just be out there, smile at everybody, and don't try to be too cool, but don't try to be, you know, too happy, you know, just be yourself.
Hey, what's your problem, Shrek? What you got against the whole world anyway, huh?
Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, ah, help, run! A big, stupid, ugly ogre. They judge me before they even know me. That's why I'm better off alone.
We may be small, we may be adorable, but don't mistake our kindness for weakness.
Because kindness always wins.
I believe that things that are supposed to happen always find a way to happen.
Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. And sometimes they really, really hurt. But it's okay, because those things put us on a path to becoming who we're meant to be, and this is who I'm meant to be.
I just want you to know, if you ever get in trouble, I'll take care of you. 'Cause you and me, we're like brothers.
Even when someone knows your secret, your biggest concern is the well-being of someone else. You're just as remarkable as the things I've seen you do as your alter ego.
I can't believe you thought I was lying.
Hey, don't take it personally. I just assume everyone is lying.
That is a horrible way to live your life.
All those struggles, I learned from them and I grew. Oh my gosh, it's not just my gem powers I've forgotten. All this happily ever after stuff has made me forget the first power I ever had. The power to change.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
Whoa.
Oh, no. What did I do? I wrecked everything.
Well, that's one way to get rid of your injector.
But what about the poison? What about the planet? What about your happily ever after?
There's no such thing as happily ever after. I'll always have more work to do.
When a being considers the vastness of the orb, they are often reminded of their own insect-like tininess. These moments of reflection can sometimes result in a sensation of helplessness, but with that uncertainty comes the feeling of great possibility. The orb contains so many possibilities that oftentimes beings underestimate its potential, and fail to realize that when one opportunity seems so far away, another one may be much closer than you think.
I can't fix this. I'm just a little kid.
I said the same thing when I was dying. You saved me. You can save the treat.
But it's just too much.
Even when things look really, really stupid, we still have to try.
He told me never to give up and to find a way, because that's what winners do.
Yeah, my winners do, yeah.
It's funny, what a loser I became.
Who cares what Big Z said? You gotta do things your own way.
No, I don't have a way.
Being Superclass was fun, but you showed me that everyone who helps others is a superhero. I guess I'm not too old to be Santa after all.
They respected you! Now that was respect, huh? That wasn't respect, that was fear.
Oh, whatever, man. What's the difference?
Trust me, there's a difference. Respect is earned. One day you'll learn that.
Dad, do you enjoy working?
Mostly, yes. I can't control the weather or the fish, but overall work gives me a feeling of contentment. Why do you ask, Cam? Was working at a real restaurant harder than you expected?
There are definitely a few things I do differently.
I'm sorry. I let you down.
You haven't let me down, Pugsley. I let you down. I was so focused on doing things the traditional way. I forgot to let you be who you are.
Listen, maybe this is less about what you're leaving behind and more about what you're heading towards. You know? You have braces when you're...
Me?
Young. When you're young, Judy. Getting your braces off means you won't look like a kid anymore. It's a big step towards adulthood. And maybe you've picked up from pop culture that all adults do is sit around and long for their youth, a la Mr. Bruce Springsteen.
The door to destiny is always open if you are brave enough to walk through it. Bruce, this road is not an easy one. It often leads to ruin for those unfit to walk it.
The trouble is, I find good memories to be more painful than bad memories. I feel like the fun people always leave. Kathleen, my parents, the gas station attendant who invited me to his house to watch Man on Fire, he moved back to Sitka.
I only wanted to help, and what did you say to me?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
It tore me apart, but I learned an important lesson. You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
I was wrong to treat you that way. I'm sorry.
See? Now you respect me, because I'm a threat.
That's the way it works.
Am I evil?
Worse, you're smart. When you know nothing matters, the universe is yours. And I've never met a universe that was into it. The universe is basically an animal and grazes on the ordinary. Creates infinite idiots just to eat them. Not unlike your friend Timmy.
Tommy.
Yeah, hardly matters now, sweetie. You know, smart people get a chance to climb on top, take reality for a ride, but it'll never stop trying to throw you. And eventually it will. There's no other way off.
Love is a precious thing, Ladybug. Let Ham have his. And don't waste yours on someone who can't even return it.
Which would you choose? A world with pyramids or without?
What do you mean?
Humanity has always dreamt of flight, but the dream is cursed. My aircraft are destined to become tools for slaughter and destruction.
I know.
But still, I choose a world with pyramids in it. Which world will you choose?
So, what do you think you'll do? How are you going to spend your life?
I'm not sure.
I learned two things that day. One, I was never going to let anyone see that they got to me.
And two?
If the world's only going to see a fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
Nick, you are so much more than that.
Know yourself first, then others.
Simba, let me tell you something that my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you.
You're right, you know. It is in you. It's always been in you. Now, I did not just face every fear known to snail kind to come down here and watch you hide in your shell. I'm sitting on a crow, for crying out loud!
Don't even think about it.
Now, my little brother never gives up. That's the best thing about you. So you get out there and you win this. Turbo.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see? So what are you going to do?
You got the makings of greatness in you. But you gotta take the helm and charge your own course. Stick to it, no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. It's a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Quasi, take it from an old spectator. Life's not a spectator sport. If watching is all you're gonna do, then you're gonna watch your life go by without you.
You must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. What I say is true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
You know, you were right. We do have a lot in common. I grew up thinking that everything was an opportunity to justify existing. But there are people out there who won't make you feel worthless. You just have to let yourself meet them.
But I can't do any of the stuff that the prophecy says I'm supposed to do.
All you have to do is to believe. Then you will see everything.
What's your dream? To go away.
To go away. That's great.
Do you guys want a drink?
Gotta run away.
They don't want to drink.
Responsibility and life.
Oh, what's the use? Every day the same old thing. Life is an endless succession of failures and disappointments.
Well, look on the bright side, Plankton. If all your hopes and dreams finally came true, then you wouldn't have anything left to look forward to.
Please, God. Give me one more ounce of strength. I won't run away from my problems anymore. Just do this one thing for me, please. Starting tomorrow, I'll look everyone in the eye. Starting tomorrow, I'll listen when people speak to me. Starting tomorrow, I'll be better.
Why would you want to kill yourself?
Yesterday, I was planning to jump off a really tall bridge and kill myself. It was hands down the greatest test of courage ever. Like they always say, what goes around comes around. I knew I royally screwed up, and I needed to pay for being a jerk. And so, I pushed everyone away. I promise I'm not going to kill myself. I swear I won't do it. I was dreaming. In this dream, I was ready to just give up on everything. I was wrong. To be honest, I thought about ending things, just like you did. But then I realized something. Even though certain things can make life difficult sometimes, it doesn't mean that they're worth dying over. I want to apologize and make sure I do it right. I was hoping that maybe you could teach me how to live.
I need to have some time alone, but you're all really nice.
Alright. Sorry your birthday was weird.
That was the craziest thing that ever happened. But I guess after all that, I do feel a bit more grown. Except that the mission was just a made-up lie. So who knows if I will ever grow up at all. And Mo is gone now. So if there is anything he wanted to teach me, better be in me already. I guess all I can do is listen to the heart Mo gave me. Except that's what Amo did, and he turned out bad. So what if I turn out bad too?
I don't understand why my plight doesn't count. And I'm not interested in being told I don't have a plight anymore. Because of course I do. I never experienced the slightest modicum of reprieve from my physical or emotional pain. I've never experienced any practical success from my creative pursuits. And I'm starting to realize that I probably never will. And all my life, people have been telling me I'm ugly. And when you hear something enough times, eventually you start to believe it.
Wait! You think the outside world is scary? Well, you know what's really scary?
Bees!
Germs!
Frogs! Crows!
No. Letting fear make all your decisions for you.
I've always wanted to ride in one of them fancy helicopters.
Yeah, sure.
You mean it?
Oh yeah, anything you say.
I knew it. I knowed I made a good choice.
In what?
My best friend.
The shapes are always changing. Changing is their normal state, like us. Even if we're not changing on the outside, we're changing on the inside constantly. There's some stuff about me that I've been ignoring for a long time. I'm afraid of that stuff. But it's part of who I am. As long as I know the shape of my soul, I'll be alright.
Why do you have to be so mean all the time?
I'm sorry.
It's so hard being a snack. Look at me! Everybody hates me! Boo-hoo.
Because they do. Because all they see is a killer. Oh, check it out, mate. She can kill 100 people in 10 seconds. How'd you like to spend your whole life being treated like a freak?
You did it, Rhino. You saved the day. They need a hero, Bolt. Someone who, no matter what the odds, will do what's right. They need a hero to tell them that sometimes the impossible can become possible if you're awesome!
You can't depend on anyone. Sooner or later, you need to learn that no one else is going to take care of you. That's what I learned when I had to make my own sandwich. You can't rely on other people, BoJack. It's good for you to know that.
Foxes traditionally like to court danger, hunt prey, and outsmart predators, and that's what I'm actually good at. I think at the end of the day, I'm just...
I know. We're wild animals.
I guess we always were.
I don't understand how people live. It's amazing to me that people wake up every morning and say, yeah, another day, let's do it. How do people do it? I don't know how. How'd you end up with a little green tic-tac cosmic butthead like that in the first place?
By not asking the questions I didn't want to hear the answers to.
What the hell does that even mean?
I've made a lot of mistakes. You still want anything to do with me?
All of us are broken. Just a question of how much and how far we're willing to go to fix it. Seems like you want that pretty bad.
Yeah.
Then as far as I'm concerned, we're back to where we started. I made you a promise to get your son back, and until we get him back, I got your back. It's back to back for life!
What was it like for you? When you showed up to your first race, how did you know you could do it?
I don't know, I just never thought I couldn't.